And Audrey on the left with Ruby Storm.
Okay, ready?
Do it, yeah.
Alright, shuffle draw.
Mountain?
Yeah, crack it, Seth.
Vexing Ball.
Vexing Bobble to start the game. Scary. MH3 meta.
Yep. Fetch. Delver.
Okay, a Delver of Secrets. After a cracked Scalding Tarn. Audrey seems okay with all of it. Ruby Storm on a lot of people's minds these days, as Ruby Medallion has been added to Modern, and the archetype might be more famous than ever. Here's Ruby Medallion itself. Red spells cost 1 less.
Upkeep.
Yep.
Good.
Brainstorm? It's in.
Okay, so Brainstorm on upkeep, determined to flip this Delver, it seems. And we'll see.
Yep.
Good. Still, I'm gonna put the list up. It's that'll be an interesting thing because I feel this could do really well.
So Vexing Bobble obviously shuts off Force of Will, Daze also shuts off Mishra's Bauble if it's in the deck for Charade. On Audrey's side, only really shuts off Lotus Petal, and that's the only 0 mana artifact in the deck. Usually for Ruby Storm.
That's a bad trigger.
That's never a bad thing.
Okay, that's a Lightning Bolt revealed on top. Delver will flip. And Insectile Aberration will start chipping away. But it's going to take a long time for this Insectile Aberration to finish the game. Audrey will have plenty of time. Looks like the advantage bar is over to the left right now. Not sure what Audrey has in hand, but firing off a few of these like Ren's Resolve, Reckless Impulse spells can be pretty good.
First, because there's a camera.
Cards in hand?
I would have a 6.
6 cards in Charade's hand. There's Reckless Impulse, 2 cards off the top. Can play them until the end of your next turn. Seething Song and Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga will get played. No, thinking about it.
It's up to you. But I feel like it's gonna be relevant this turn.
I was still pretending, but yeah. Let's do it. Because usually I don't like I storm. Okay, storm 1.
Okay, Storm has been declared. It is 1. Urza's Saga gets played. That is a regulation Storm counter. You can find those on Audrey's website. They're for sale for a lot of money. Ruby Medallion, number 2. Pass the turn. So Seething Song will cost 2 less next turn.
I can play it until my next turn.
Yeah, it is available until the end of Audrey's next turn. Floodstrain gets cracked. Charade's Clock is not very threatening. Charade cannot cast Daze or Force of Will. In trouble. 2 cards in Audrey's hand, though. I mean, also, like, okay, let's say Audrey cannot storm off in this game. The possibility of constructs with 3 artifacts on the board, as of right now, kind of scary.
I'll pull up with the warm-up. Make another
Combat.
Ouch.
This is the first one.
This is a pain. Yeah, no.
Okay, Insectile Aberration attacks. Audrey barely cares. Down to 14, plenty of time. Sharia's going to crack a fetch.
17. Okay.
Looks like Sheree's holding that bolt we saw about, a copy of Delver. Maybe a Molten Collapse, which is not going to be very relevant unless it can blow up this. Okay, so, all right. So the plan is blow up Vexing Bauble. That unlocks Force of Will and Daze. But I don't know if either of those cards are in hand. Guess we'll find out. I'm just going to draw a card. Urza Saga will gain a counter.
Dark Control.
Another Vexing Bauble.
Yeah.
Push the Thaw.
It's going to resolve.
Bloom the Thaw.
Seething Song, Storms 2. Get 5 red.
Okay, so Seething Song will resolve. 5 red. Going to use 3 of it to cast Burgi. Oh no, we're casting the Horn. Hornfell.
Sure. Exile.
Exile 2 cards, I can play them this turn.
Okay.
You have no cards in your hand, right? Oh, I have one now.
Right? Get 2 of these. Play lands for a turn, trigger for the side.
You can discard a card to exile the top 2 cards of your library and play them this turn. It's a 5-mana artifact on the backside of Burgi, God of Storytelling. I'm going to play a Ruby Medallion and pass the turn. Another Urza Saga on the board. So the Delver did not flip. An attack for 4. Sheree gonna survive this? Murktide.
2. 2 plus.
5/5 Murktide.
You go.
Might go.
It's a Barter Trawler, new guy.
What's the exile graveyard?
Yeah.
I want to waste on your water.
All right, gonna crack the bauble, draw a card. Audrey trying to create a chain of spells to get enough storm to cast Elemental Eruption potentially. Okay, you're gonna find a Vexing Bauble with Urza Saga. Goes onto the board, shutting off Force of Will and Daze once again. Audrey is out of time. But Hornfell could help.
Space.
Discard a card to get 2 off the top. Storm is 0. Reject says finally getting to watch a stream. Been watching your YouTube channel for a while. Thank you. And this is the real show. I'm glad you made it. All right, so 2 cards off the top with Reckless Impulse, Ancient Tomb, and 4 lands off the top. Discarding. I'm sorry, those cards were discarded. Bonus round and Reckless Impulse. All right, Vexing Bauble getting sacked now.
I'm going to grab Orcish Bonus.
Just lands off the top. Not great. All right, I'm going to try again. Discarding Ren's Resolve. Rite of Flame, Burning Wish. Okay, so those cards do something. Burning Wish getting cast. Storm is 1. Force of Will is available. It's countered.
2.
Like, you don't need like a, oh, I win now. It's like, I win today. Wow.
4 lands from the top.
Very much.
All right, Audrey, looks like it's a scoop. Oh my goodness, I had the score wrong. That was game 1. Moving on to game 2. Audrey will be on the play.
It's good.
We never didn't have it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Lucky people.
What's all
Now play.
these?
Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Are you a sports fan?
I haven't followed sports.
Okay, I was going to make a sports reference, but it won't work out.
18.
Okay, Force of Negation, pitching Delver on Ren's Resolve. Serval getting pointed out. And looks like a Psychic Frog is in hand. Sheree attacks for 1.
Forest.
Get a C and play Psychic Frog.
Alright.
Pass after that.
3 cards.
This is mountain for me. Wow.
Reject says, so I am relatively new to Legacy, been playing for about 6 months, going to my first 3K, stuck whether to play Grixis, Delver, or Scam. I mean, flip a coin. It's really not that serious, I don't feel. Unless you feel like you're way better with one deck over the other. Force of Negation on Hornfell. It's countered.
All the way to the yard.
Combat. One.
BT.
Small.
Audrey was trying to cast Horn of Hornfell, the backside of Bergi, God of Storytelling from Kaldheim.
No blocks.
Okay, you take 2.
Ouch.
Draw.
Yep.
You're gonna go on.
Okay, attack for 2, draw a card off the frog.
Waste one of your tombs.
Wasteland pretty good here. Tameo.
1 card.
Overgrade Vial. Prospector. And then search for. Is it only a basic? Yeah. Okay. Basic land card. Comes in untapped.
One off.
Using that when you see.
Inquisitive Student from MH3.
You're good.
So fucked that you could kill me here.
Surveillance.
Okay, that Ancient Tomb's starting to hurt. Floating a Colorless, Ral Monsoon Mage. Another one of the origin story planeswalkers from MH3.
Yeah.
Manamorpho Storm is to trigger here.
Got it.
Evens, flip forever. If it's not.
Sounds good.
So evens, I could flip.
Sure.
And
each trigger only you decide when each
I
trigger
decide
happens.
when it happens.
Okay. But if you don't do it, you have to roll again.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, thinking about whether to flip Ral Monsoon Mage into Ral Leyline Prodigy, and we're doing the flip. So we're taking it all the way out of the sleeve and putting it all the way back in. And it's now a Planeswalker. Wow.
So it's a Ruby Medallion if you +1.
Yeah.
Did we really need Ral's origin story? Like, does anybody give a damn?
Blue permanent.
Okay. This doesn't count itself.
No.
Yeah.
No. Is Manamorphose okay?
Go ahead.
Just don't care. All right, Manamorphose.
Step 3.
Is Ral good or evil? I don't even know. Ugh. Does Ral still have a spark? What's going on?
Just 2 basics.
Shadow Ball, Voidwalker, and Troll.
So we're gonna -2 here, 2 damage among 2 targets. Draw a card. Dragon's Rage Channeler, and to the face. I think the draw card was missed. Oh no, draw a card if you control a blue permanent other than Ral. Okay, so we don't have the blue permanent, so never mind on the draw. My bad.
1 card drawn.
Yeah, is Ral on the watch list? What's on the watch list now? Is Uro on there? Is Murktide on there? What's going on with the watch list? Can someone give us an update?
100.
Is Psychic Frog gonna be on the watch list, chat?
That's fine, dude.
Any card drawn?
I can't keep track of this stuff.
Combat.
Cards, right? Just
Swing this at Ral.
Okay.
Swing this. Trigger.
Okay, Tamio will create a clue. We're gonna use an Ultimate Guard Divider as a clue. Very interesting. Psychic Frog is attacking Ral, trying to finish off Ral. Ral has 1 sad loyalty, and it is done. Have to take it back all the way out of the sleeve, put it back in, and draw a card. Because the frog draws cards when it hits planeswalkers as well. So Tamio has transformed.
Cool.
That is fine.
Now the Inquisitive Scholar or whatever. Plus Tamio, unlikely to matter, but Audrey's creatures will be -1/-0 if they are attacking. Tamio at 4 loyalty, back to Sheree. Not a lot going on Audrey's side currently. 1 card in hand.
You get a base stick. Okay.
Not once.
You're gonna do that. I'm gonna craft this. 17.
Psychic Frog hits. Take 1. Draw a card.
I'm gonna get my trademark.
Vaguely know what it did. Alright, soccer, sack things.
It is a clue in the bottom center of your screen. The ultimate card divider thing is a clue.
Yeah, so it's attacked.
And
And
what's
once you
Trigger for Samwise.
I looked at there's like a Gargadon list that I was like interested in.
Oh, yeah. Great
I will. Oh, I'll take it.
3 cards.
3 cards.
Okay, 6 loyalty now for Tamio after uptick for Tamio. Ability unlikely to matter.
Double attacks.
Always
4 blocks. His munitions expert. 3 damage to that. Sure. And I'm gonna finish it. All right, pass the turn. Going down to 17.
Cast a troll.
Yep.
It just has a counter on it. And so it technically has a counter on it. Either of these.
Oh, 3, so I won.
So it's not it's just one for
Okay, cracking the clue, gets it off the table, draws a card.
attack in the ring. So cast the one effects on Yeah.
Leyline on the board?
Meltdown, execute 2.
Ooh, Meltdown X's 2. So Lotus Petal and Ruby Medallion are gone. Ruby Medallion valuable. Monka TG in the chat. What's up, Monka T? Tamio ticks up to 8. I believe Tamio's ultimate is 7.
You can sacrifice it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Draw.
That game.
Yeah, so Tamio's ultimate is -7. Draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library rounded up. You get an emblem, no maximum hand size. Likely game winning.
The third one came down. Like, okay, I guess this is the plan.
But you have reanimates?
Yes.
Neon says Psychic Frog is great. Yep, a lot of Psychic Frog fans running around. Psychic Frog, clearly a staple for Legacy at the moment. Ral Monsoon Mage. That's getting hydroblasted on the stack.
I had enough ways to get through the troll at that point.
All right, the hands are revealed, or at least Audrey's is. That is the match. GG's.